And it's just one way still and you never been yet.
What's mic is on?
And beginning in a minute. So welcome. Actually, 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, your grand MC, your night of entertainment, the one, the only, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and Orion. You know you can call me. Now welcome you back to the next part of our journey, nightly journey. But also because something special, and I will not be streaming tomorrow. So consider this next stream also our 4th of July celebration stream. Because, you know, it's the 4th of July. Might as well cheer. We continue our nightly journey. Alright. Oh, it's just a view thing. Not bad, and it's just a build. Or drink order, I want to say. Let us begin without another ado. And you know what? Instead of doing, we're going to just teleport straight to the hideaway. Starting with the side quest. Thought for a second there was another side quest right here.
I should just own up. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Lost supplies, lost letter, confirm.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both the
They always say
service.
levin boats, not
Here.
thunder, because levin is, it's a weird arcane word for it, but it's also just a curious thought.
Today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Who knows why it's so important to him. Red letter day. Always crafting material. It's always crafting. Alright, now, main story time.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Skyblade. Don't want it. Don't need. Oh, Scott, I don't think we need. I'll buy some strength Lionheart tonic. I'll buy the strength tonics.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah, funny. She says that when we're here to sell, not when we're selling something. I mean, we're gonna sell.
You got out else?
Oh, valuable. Traded for Gullier. Blackfoot.
I reckon I can find a
four.
buyer. You got out else?
Nothing else here. I think we can sell.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Alright, let's go see Otto. Also, every time this might just because I watched the movie and it did leave a lasting impression on me, but every time I keep hearing Otto, I keep thinking a man named Otto.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to
Better than Bahamut. Apparently you wanted to kill all of humanity.
Breed chaos.
I'm still sad we never got to see that in 15.
And at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dane. And it's the Dane who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Well, looks like I don't trust you. Oh, it's just... I was saying with the way they was focused on it, I was like wondering, what the hell, but it's just a new feature I unlocked. Alien reports are now available for viewing by Speak to God at the Alien Report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports, compiled by the Curse Breakers, contain information on quests currently available across... it's basically another quest thing.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
Kinda.
If you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
I like the power bounties, but I'm just curious. Using Gout's Allen reports not only finds new quests around Valencia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk. Waypoint nearest their location. That's not bad. Welcome to committee. Well, I wish they would at least say more about them, but they're not. Well, the cat's away. And so far, none of these are that impressive. We'll maybe wait until they're doing some.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Aww, poor Gav.
Just the three of us, then.
Maybe I wonder if the NPC in the background, if you noticed them, was going to wander up and join, but you can see as she turns, she's not part of it. It's probably just random.
Allow me through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
Poor Gav, he can't join in the fight.
And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
But to be fair, I understand why. With how the icons are acting,
If I can. If Reed still seems to...
honestly, having non-icon members of the army just seems rather poor. I mean, these are kind of crazy fights. I mean, we saw just literally when he first awoken as the Dominant of Fire
The Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he said
that
to Garuda.
he literally just kind of burned the nearest guys to him.
About how he was once the
I'm just
greatest
reminded of
shield
poor
in
Hannah's
this area.
death.
You know, I reckon he can probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's
I
try
really
not
do
to
enjoy
find
this
out.
Sid.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
I'd say some of the best Sids are 7 Sid, 14 Sid, 8 Sid. I'm trying to remember, what was the... I want to say 12 Sid was also very interesting as a character. I can't remember any other Sids that left a lasting impression is the problem. Pretty sure these are all just the spots we've come across, but we'll save the side quests for another day.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Lido was somewhere around here, but I ain't even seen a teleport spot. Let's see if it's one of these guys. Will bring us closer at least. Oh yeah, that's much closer.
You know what to do.
No, they don't.
Get him. There, boy.
Freezing. So maybe all the key grind was not working. It's possible maybe that's just where the...
You know what to do.
Wait, were we given no XP for that? Okay, I'm gonna get into another fight just to see if we're actually getting XP from these antelopes. No, yeah, we do. It's not a lot, so it's still worth to kill these guys.
There. Northreach.
Oh, but these antelopes are higher level.
And that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the Dane has friends in the south.
I love how he's talking about a brothel. Does that mean either the Imperials have been going to brothels, or... I love that's his question. Bye.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you.
I wonder what
The
that's supposed to mean.
flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Oh, what does this one want from us? Always a favor.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment
So can
you
someone
acquired
explain-
it, that brand has done naught but take. But today,
Why don't they act like they can remove it?
exactly what you
And what is actually keeping that brand on
just
it?
play along.
The magic like it will hurt them if they remove it?
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Boy, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you care to
Well
follow
then.
me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale. And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder? It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moon and stars.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
New quest is nearby. Alright, you know what? At least for here, we'll do some side quests, because it looks like there might not be a lot of action during this scene right now. And, you know what? I feel like I want to give you guys action. Plus, honestly, we're off exploring anyways, so why not?
excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Alright, so we got that one.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Oh, bloody hell, there's a lot of these just random. I might just to find the side quest, I might just have to do the rest of these as well. No, I'm not against that. Like I said, we're not getting a...
How about a plum for the apple of your eye?
Pass one to the liquid matter.
I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Happy purse. He's totally doing something illegal.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Did you just say it was Brandywise?
I have no business with Brand.
Man, they really just hate the Brandon.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life.
Cigars are now illegal actions. swear this game is just all over the place with its secrets at times. Alright, next one. A tinker. What the hell is a tinker?
Go on now. Shoot.
I don't even know how to respond to half these.
Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Honestly, this quest just reminds me just how weird it's people treat the Brandon so badly. Especially it's weird. All these people have magic and other shit.
You can tell Etienne.
Which they don't. I don't know. To me, the Brandon part just always seems weird.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I like to point out all this stuff is apparently illegal. We're selling it. I mean, I get that the alcohol, maybe the guards want to get the best of the best, but like the rest of it's just weird to me. Like a perfume is apparently illegal for them to have. No. I still want to get the rest of the side quests while I'm here. I will note, the side quests aren't really that difficult or long. It's like, how the hell do you get up there? That's what I want to find out. That's the stables. It feels like I should be able to go around or something. Wow, that's... Yeah, we'll select these quests while we're here as well. Also, despite the fact I find the whole Brandon situation is weird, I do understand why they're doing it. Because I think the entire premise, it's probably to lead in that same entire premise, is the idea. The point of this game is the crystals need to go away, but...
Training grounds are for real soldiers.
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry,
Sometimes
but the
it's just
Imperial
so
Guard's got
weird.
no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I'd love to beat the shit out of you.
There's ways of finding out. How about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh no.
I'd rather.
Only
I'd love to beat the shit out of you.
souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Dress quest. I'm just gonna kick your ass right now.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Yes.
If that's
I
what
totally
you
just want to use my limit break and kick his ass.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
But I'm not going to. I want to show him just how outclassed he is by just trying to rely on my natural non-icon abilities.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright? So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Literally, he's getting his ass whooped and he's still trying to talk. Nothing but nuts.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon?
Your turn, bitch.
So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
I'm gonna show you where you can put that hammer.
How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
You haven't even landed a hit. I'm literally just wailing on you. Literally, my only strategy there was square. Man, I thought Antelope stronger than you. I thought Goblin stronger than you.
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Let's hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Oh, the sergeant needs to hear about
After
that.
the bollocking he gave us for missing drills, might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Literally just had their asses whooped. Let's ignore
If
that.
you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No. You will hear no good hits. I'll tell them you're literally not even worth being a holy guard. Like you were the most worthless opponents I've ever fought. Yeah, I'll say this. The side quests, they're not bad.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
I'm assuming not you with how you started this conversation.
What do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act.
I will say, a lot of this with the bears, it does point out to me it's not a moment of, well, the characters just being assholes. Actually, it's not based on the crystal, it's the characters just being assholes. I mean, he's saying they wouldn't want to feed the bears just because of suffering. I mean, yeah.
Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom.
His words are so weird.
Use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
As long as I'm getting paid today.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favorable.
Like, the fact that this is the Crystal's Course doesn't even have anything to do with it.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Damn, can't do that one.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
But if they're not given a moment's rest, how do they get the chance to eat, though? No, I mean... No, looks like that one's not gonna get the chance. Damn. Can't even feed that one. He's up right there.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Hi. Quite terrible treatment. And again, I'd like to point out, this is all to the people who can literally use magic. You think eventually they'd worry for the day that these Branded decide, you know what, I'm tired of you.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! Jack, you'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Shit, hasn't that guy ever learned, never mess with your white mage? Like, if the healer decides, you know what, I'm not going to heal you anymore.
It looks like you need it.
Especially if these guys are dying faster than you guys can get them. It's a weird one, especially like, what if they die before you can get any good use to?
But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. That's what my hunger. Thank you.
Jeez, if you're losing them faster than you can keep them.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Alright. Now let's go turn in our side quests.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Kid doesn't know when a woman's flirting with him. Friend of the people.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
No, this one.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
That was brandy wine, huh?
Delightful. The Dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even such morsels as
That
I
part now is
provide.
different.
And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the Dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
So your side quests are done. Now time to find the girl.
You wear the Dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the Dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the Dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
Let's say
Let's see
chambermaid.
what her chambermaid can
It's a
tell us.
weird. It's such a weird word. I want to say it's archaic.
Escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Ooh. Let's see what this man did.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favour.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch.
Hmm.
One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
Damn it. Every single soldier here loves using the brothel.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Still like this outfit better than his Imperial outfit. Something that's been bothering me is apparently I heard we're supposed to spend 3 different sets of clad sleeve years. Makes me wonder if
The soldiers I spoke
there's
to believe he's in the
when
village
would the
of
third
Moor.
year be?
According to them,
Maybe there'll be a
he
time
claimed
skip
some
again.
business with a
Who knows?
merchant there.
I'm just curious.
But that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Well, we're on the road.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Keep forgetting, but stop the fight.
Over here. Get him, boy!
Wait a minute, am I fighting a chocobo? Oh, at least I'm not cutting its head off.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Get him, boy.
At least the XP was worth it. Also, it's becoming more and more noticeable that the idea that once we've been leveling, I think we get less and more XP that we need. It's not just simply, oh, we get to 100. Which admittedly makes sense, but always just feels a weird one. I feel so bad about killing these chocobos, but I need the XP.
Don't let them get away.
Get him! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Come on, go stronger. Or do those parts actually mean spheres that just how much we earned? Questions for later. A wolf.
That's enough. You know what to do, boy.
There's a side quest here? Intriguing. I don't mind that. I mean, these side quests aren't overly difficult quests.
Have you seen my Chloe?
Oh, it's a small child.
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can certainly try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
Oh,
in that case, let's not keep her waiting.
I really hope I'm not gonna find a monster.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Is there another side quest over here? Damn. I don't mind them because they're real quick quests.
Here, now.
What the hell?
What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy.
You do not sound
Don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
as worried
All right. Where is
as
he?
you should be.
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
You do not sound worried about your kid.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried.
Oh, so it's not just me
He's
who
not
see
right
that.
here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Oh, there's a kid in danger, but something about this still seems weird. That was not a difficult at all. 4 XP, come on. Those chocobos will give me more. Straight into a cutscene, huh?
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die.
What the
Father will
hell?
have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
What
Stop
the
looking at me
hell
like
is wrong
we
with
were
that?
only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
What the hell is wrong with this kid? It's like he's fucking Joffrey. Honestly, I think I heard something about... Oh my god.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
They were hiring bearers, branded, to get them killed.
Before it happens again.
What the actual hell has to be wrong with something like that? Like, damn.
You know what to do, boy. Yeah. Get him, boy.
It's a bluebird, it's not a truffle. I don't have any care about killing this one. I don't feel bad about killing you.
Keep your distance, boy. There, boy.
These wild truffles, yes, I do feel bad about killing them. But I want to keep high level. So honestly, I'm unsure if really leveling that means that much in this game, because I feel like the only thing that really changes are stats. Okay, I think that 40 is just what we're getting as experience, that number that keeps going up and down. Because there is no way we're still at 40, especially I think before when I took note of the XP, we were literally at 60, which admittedly is a really weird way to show XP.
Get him, boy. There, boy. There, boy. Don't let them get away.
Yeah, see, that's definitely because we were getting 40 before, but now we're not. Hey, Lime. Welcome to the party.
You heard me.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be the
That
dame.
unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this...
Hey, I'll kill that wolf too.
Clean off his
Then I'm coming for you, fat man. Could be right in front of your son. I got no interest in you, mate.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many
I don't mind
bearers
burying
have
them.
lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Can you really blame the crystals for that one? Well, I'm enjoying this game, but you can't really... Although I will say, I kind of wish they showed a little more to show the horrifyingness. Yes, I'm critiquing it not for being horrifying enough.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows.
Oh,
Since you're
I guess
here,
there's more.
can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Like, I can't even blame the crystals on the situation like this, because crystals got nothing to do with it. Just people treat them like assholes. Maybe we should just cause a rebellion and have all the Brandon kill them. Just hang all the noblemen. Just watch as they're blasted away by magic they cannot see coming.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another.
Again, nothing to do with crystals here.
Such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
I don't even feel bad, mate.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm has lost 2 murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
Agreed.
For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Quest complete. Oh, good to know those nobles got what came to them. I'm sorry, but if you want me to, again, as he pointed out, 2 murderous bastards are now dead. There are almost less of them. I do not care.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lissette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
Who ties up their pet?
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Jeez, lady, calm down. He's just trying to help a kid find her pet. Damn. So I keep saying this, but what do the crystals have to do with any of that?
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Oh yeah, please wake up someone who's sleeping. That always comes across good. Oh, that ain't a napping body. Oh.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Oh.
Get up.
that.
You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe?
Oh.
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic.
I should have seen that
You were
coming.
my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It
Oh.
could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you?
God.
A plaything?
Now I feel bad about helping this little girl.
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give about calling her out. That is horrible and dumb.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
See, this is nothing to do with crystals. This is literally just like, especially like, she learned this from her parents. Like, damn.
But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that.
Like, I'm sorry, this girl's deserved nothing. I mean, shit, if you just realized this was called a pet, I thought maybe this would have been a freaking plushie or something. Oh my god, that's true. She was talking about it was her responsibility to feed. Oh god. I'm sorry, you deserve that, little girl.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Well, even as Clive pointed out, we don't even know if that girl's actually named Chloe. Like, damn. Like, the death you can blame on the crystal. But the sheer fact she was... Especially as, you know, she said the other Chloes didn't have such pretty hair. Like, damn. Oh my god, they talked about leashing her. Oh, Jesus. Now that villager even pisses me off more.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Damn.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Why does his design remind me of Ned Stark from Fate? No, not Fate, Game of Thrones. I feel like apparently I've been reading things like Game of Thrones influenced this game a lot. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Damn. I wonder what you got from me.
Right, don't touch anything.
One dot.
Good riddance.
I wonder if I should try upgrading this
Unexpected
blade.
enemy branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Still find it funny that this
Rumor has
person
it you were seen arguing with a
runs a
soldier
brothel
some
and they
few days
apparently
ago.
have all this
With a
power.
scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dane. Anything.
Return says
Be
that.
sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Oh god, what did this guard do? Loaded wolf? Why are they loaded?
Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy.
Sure, these wolves are part of the story. I thought these were a random encounter. That makes me forward. Enemy slain. Damn, not a lot of XP from these guys.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Damn. I'll tell you this much, this game is a tragedy.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You? Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
How do you get that idea?
Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Oh, I'll tell you this. This is not a good day to be a bear.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but You needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
Damn.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Damn, seriously. This is not been a good episode for good moments. A lot of it's just darkness in this episode.
I should see that it has a place on her
Maybe he's having a bad time. I don't know why though.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. Thank you again.
Alright.
Weren't expecting anything branded until the new
I I don't want to be in the Empire anymore. This place is just terrible. All of you guys are assholes. Especially that little girl. I don't care that she feels bad. So those things were a pet to her. I hope the blight takes you all. Here's the chapel. And it looks like we have to go this way. Which is weird, because you think this side. Really? Ugh, damn it, really. You gotta go the circle. It'll lead straight into cutscene.
Any trouble on the way?
Sid, best
None
Sid.
worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Back door into the capital. Nice. Wait, they use a crystal for a lantern? That also looks like it's got a crystal in it. I love how the area is called a pleasure house. And that's where we're hiding out. Oh, lovely. Well, I guess we'll have lots of pleasure.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than ever.
Oh, this game's rated M for some reason. He's really gonna. No, she's getting paid not enough to.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by the Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
And yet they're treated like shit anyways.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic?
People could just kill you easily.
Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Honestly, I don't know if he isn't.
Faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
Honestly, this would be wouldn't be the issue if we were playing a villain protagonist whose goal is just to get rid of the treatment of the bearers. As from what we've seen in the side quests and everything, I would not mind it. To quote an old character, who's the villain, Flash? Who's the villain now? Ah. Alright, back now. Let's see if we can't get into the map. The Drake's Head. You reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then let's do the side quests we have first. Let's go to Lost Wing. And then maybe we'll just save that for next time. We'll see how long these side quests take us. They're not usually pretty long, so...
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate.
Nope, I accidentally cost him. Just give a line. The thing is, I don't think we have a log, so whatever he was about to say. Then we got one right next to us. Wasn't expecting that.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Damn. Oh, there's another side quest here.
Sun's setting fast.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade? Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Collect bread and wine.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I'll say, even though some of these guys are better people, some of them can be a kind of a real ass. I think it's just the way this world has kind of been designed. Like, all these... There's a lot of darkness in it.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Damn, you can just hear them drinking. I will say, I wonder, for those of you listening to this headphones, how would you hear it as? Because I only have one headphone with, because of my mic, so...
Never in all my days.
So I can only hear it from one ear.
Like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
You gotta just think how terrible these people are treating that. The sheer fact of being allowed to ask for food is something apparently so horrifying to them. As the sister just literally talked, they sat and no one shouted. You think eventually a bear would just be that annoyed enough they would just shoot the guy? And I'll be honest, if I was the bear for the kid for that wolf, I would literally have just shot him. I don't care what, I would have blasted him with a fireball. I do not care. If I get in trouble.
Quentin will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
I'll see to it.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
I'm dying on a vine. Let's go do that. Let me see something. We'll warp to this one. I don't mind it. Yeah, we'll make sure all of our side quests are done first, and then we'll move on the story. Although, I'll be honest, we might not see that part until later. Until next episode, especially with how much time this episode's got left.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Over here. Yeah, the wasps don't look like they're giving much trouble at all. I think we literally have these ones almost dead already. This one doesn't even look like it's gonna provoke much fight. There's the second one. And you literally possess the ability to wield fire. I'm pretty sure a wasp should not be an issue to us.
Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! You're finished!
Nothing but net.
Looks like that was the last of them.
And just because I know it's closer anyways. That was the obelisk.
In case you were wondering, the boys finally cleared the road to Northreach. But there's no need to hurry, is there?
Doesn't seem there's anything important to that
How
conversation.
did the grocer know his daughter had
I
been
want to hear
stealing
more
up
of
to the
this.
vineyard to see the lad?
There were purple handprints all over her skirts.
That's what's been said every time we run by here. I keep hearing, but I wanted to know the answer. I can't even tell if that was something that actually happened or there was just a freaking bad joke.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
Have we done any side quests that haven't involved with bears? And again, how important bears seem to be in the story.
There'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Ugh, I'm sorry. The way the game they treat the bears just kind of annoys me because it's literally just them treating them not as people even. All right, now that we're here, let's do the open map. So I think the only side quest now we have left is in this one to Martha's Rest. Although there's also the hideaway. Those had areas, unless we may have accidentally done those without even meaning to. Well, we'll go to Martha's Rest and do some quests. I'm checking the hideaway as well.
It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Alright.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
And they're bandits. It's not like they're going to be the most militarized and skilled. I mean, we're a soldier. I think we can handle bandits no problem. I feel like this is just too simple.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you on it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
You know what to do, boy.
You are nothing to me. Look, they're dead.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do if we're to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
I have the choice. Arm you with it.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Okay, I'm gonna guess if we open the world map, that's our only side quests here. You have no available quests here. So let's go to the hideaway. I just want to make sure there's nothing left we can do. No activities, because if this is another going to be... I remember, again, the game saying there was supposed to be a third time skip. It may be... I'm wrong. It could be, honestly, I'm wrong.
I heard Otto barking at his...
But if there's no more side quests or anything to do, might as well do them all now.
Take a seat, Clive.
So let's see what God's got for us. Oh, no worries, everyone's all good. No, I guess we did them without even meaning to. I think this basically just also just shows where side quests can be. So it looks like I guess we've completed everything. Let's go find the blacksmith, see if we can't upgrade our sword. that's the training thing. Where was he again? It's been so many. Oh, the black hammer. Nope, that's Charon. Blackthorn. Use the forge.
So, will it be?
This sword's actually better than ours, but we need Stormcry for it. Oh, why not?
No scratches, right?
And now that we have it, we can make Flame Tongue.
Should last you a good while.
Okay. No point in making any of these weapons. That's all worse. Worse than I'd argue. I upgraded our sword. Yeah, nothing more to do here. So, I guess now we're gonna sneak in because, yeah, there's nothing here. Nope here. Nope. 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 To be honest, I think that side quest thing was only just to show the side quests available in the area. It meant nothing else. Alright, well, we'll do righting wrongs. You reach a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed? Yes. Also, Magus, you do not ever need to apologize for missing a part of the stream. If you guys are here, you're here. It's nothing else.
Nearly enough men here.
You guys are not required to watch
The city
it.
guard
Yet,
doesn't
it
take
shows.
such assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans.
Seriously, I like this set. It reminds me of Captain Cold from The Flash and Legends.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these.
I really hope we never lose
allow
this
them
set.
to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Definitely more like
Not at
amusement.
all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
The Crystal's Curse.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
The passage is empty.
Still want to try out this new sword.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over
I
with.
don't mind it.
Man, Harrison, I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clyde. Perfect plans.
Honestly, this sword actually looks like it should fit Clive. I mean, it matches his color scheme. You really think me using my sword would have done something in that?
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Yeah. Well, this Legion's okay. I think no.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Well.
Captain, to arms, men! Summon the cannoneer! At once! Sick of trouble! You know what to do, boy! Wait! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! Don't let them get away!
Now, from Imperial soldiers, they really cannot fight. We're killing them all instantly. Hey, level up. 23 now. Oh.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
Does it say something like that here?
My mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Get him!
Yeah. We'll not break time.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. Too slow.
No, I love how many times he dodges and literally just gets a hit in. It's gotta be you think like, oh, I'm swinging hard and trying to get this guy knocked on his ass, but then he just does this to me. You're not strong.
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's got a Kashik.
That's on your turn.
Poor wretch.
And you gotta heal again.
Save you pity. But not in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time.
Oh, I feel like I can just say, don't lose your way.
This time.
Then break time. Might not be able to count as much as I want, but I'll still hit you as much as I can.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
None of that.
Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away.
Not that fast. stagger damage. And down he goes. Imperial Cannoneer slain. I'll be honest, I feel like too many times we see these exact same... the drops need to be a little different.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Just gonna see something real quick. Ah, so they do, because they have not brought up what on Akashi. The irreparable change brought upon by a living being's overexposure to aether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may have once had, and become infused with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominants and bearers, are less likely to turn ashic. Just if anyone's curious what the hell they're talking about.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
I like that her armor kind of has a greenish glow right now.
Deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
That don't sound good. Damn, but the coloring and like the place actually looks pretty good. I'm guessing we're gonna run into more Akashic. Yep.
The miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. What we can do now.
I will say this. Well, this game definitely has influence between Final Fantasy XIV, which makes sense. Some of the ideas are definitely played differently. Like, admittedly, like this one, I don't remember either ever turning them into monsters. Damn, I actually wonder how that would work with something like 14.
Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Okay, looks like that's not the way. I will say, the area is just amazingly looking. Damn, look at how that shift just switches to a cutscene. I don't even know what's supposed to happen here. Nothing. It feels like something's got to be happening here. Like something watching us. Sid.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
We're literally the dominant of thunder. See, that I can understand better, the bridge being broken.
Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
I'm worried, because we do noted that Sid is slowly dying from his dominant powers. But, nonetheless, I think this is where we're going to call it for the night, guys. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed my show. Share, favorite, follow, like. If you know others who'd be entertained by my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Also, don't forget, subscribe. It can only help the channel. And one little thing, I know it might be a little early, but happy July 4th. I hope you all have a good one. Till next time, this is the Night Show offline.